Hey everybody, Airguns Reviews and Shooting here today, and today we're going to be doing a review and shooting of the CM16 Raider electric airsoft rifle by G&G. Hey guys, Airguns Reviews and Shooting, and like I said in the intro, we're going to be looking at the CM16 Raider by G&G. Now, this is an almost all-metal electric airsoft rifle. Now, straight away, this is an AEG, which makes it a battery-powered airsoft rifle. And we have basically the barrel up here, which is completely tactical and metal. This is all metal, and it's tactical rails all around it. So 4 different tactical rails. We also have a tactical rail along the top up here, which out of the box comes with an iron sight, which is actually a pretty effective iron sight. It is adjustable for windage and elevation, and then it has a fixed front iron sight. And on the iron sight, you have 2 different modes. You have a larger hole, and then if you push it forward, you have a tiny little hole for a little bit more accurate shooting. Now this has an extremely comfortable stock. Whenever I place my cheek on it, it's extremely comfortable. And it's fully adjustable, so if you press this little lever on the bottom, you can bring it all the way out, all the way in, or anywhere in between that you'd like. There's lots of different lengths that you can put it. I like to keep it all the way out just because I have long arms, but that's up to you. And that definitely does affect the look of the gun. When it's all the way in, it looks pretty small. When it's all the way out, it looks a little bit bigger. Now, this little ring on the front is the sling, basically where you can attach a sling. And there's a little hole in the back right here where you can adjust this, attach the sling also. So that's kind of nice that they already put sling mounts on the gun. So that's basically this side of the gun. You have the branding and basically information where it says 6mm airsoft, all that kind of stuff. It sees CM and combat machine, airsoft guns. It just basically gives a lot of branding right there. Then you have your fire selector right here. So I should have it on safe. So there's safe, that's semi, and this gun does have fully auto. So it means you can hold down the trigger and it'll just fire off 16 rounds per second, which is the RPM. And then semi, you just pull the trigger every time. But if you're not using the gun, keep it on safe. Now, I do not have the battery in the gun right now because I'm doing a review on it, but normally you would put the battery in the back of the stock. And what you should know is that when you put the battery in, you should put the battery in, adjust the stock to your desired length, and keep it there. You don't want to move it around with the battery inside of it. You technically can, but it kind of jostles the battery around and you don't want to mess with the wiring. So set it to how you're going to keep it in a game, and then put the battery in and just keep it for that. Now, out of the box, it comes with, not all brands include this, but I was able to receive a 9.6 volt nickel metal battery, and it came with a 450 high cap magazine. Now the magazine is full metal, and it's a spin wheel magazine. So you get that kind of annoying spin wheel on the bottom, but it doesn't really matter because it's 450 round high cap magazine, which is extremely nice, especially for field play. I did get myself another magazine. Now this is actually, if you're looking for a cheaper magazine, this is a mid cap, so it holds about 150. And this isn't a wind up one. This is just one where you put them into, feed them into the front, and it holds them, and you don't really have to do anything. So it's kind of like this is higher BB storage, but you have to wind it. This one's lower BB storage, but you don't. So it's kind of a, they have their cons and pros for each. This one's actually an Elite Force magazine, which I was able to get for about 15 bucks. So it's pretty darn cheap if you're looking for a cheap extra magazine for this gun. But the one that comes out of the box is this high capacity metal magazine, which is very nice. And technically, you really don't need any more. Since this is such a high capacity magazine, it'll do if you don't have the budget to get any more. Now, looking at the other side of the gun, we have our hop-up adjustment right inside of here. And as you can see, the hop-up is right in there. And then we just have we have our magazine release right here. as you can see. And then we have the charger, as you can see. And it's working charger, which is kind of cool. And then it has this, you know, just kind of some stuff to make it look more realistic, but it doesn't really do anything for the gun. Now, if you haven't already noticed, I forgot to mention this, this is obviously an M4 based rifle, so it's based around an M4 platform, and those are obviously one of the most common platforms in Airsoft. Now, this has a polymer receiver, which is this body part of the gun, but everything else on the gun is metal, except for the stock, which is polymer also. But it's not like cruddy plastic, it's very nice, smooth, comfortable plastic. And the internals of the gun are all metal. Now this has a very, very nice weight. I like it. It feels very realistic. I've shot a real M4 before and a few other real rifles, and it actually has a very similar weight to that. Now, from the store that I bought it at, which was Oregon Airsoft Arena, they recommended to me that if you want to put a silencer on this gun or suppressor, you can remove the orange tip and then any suppressor will go onto the gun. Now, if you want to keep that orange tip on your gun, you can take this off, put the suppressor on, and then just wrap some orange electrical tape on the front if that's really something that you want to do. Now, that's pretty much everything about the gun, and here I'll just show it a few more times. Front and back, or I mean both sides. That's what it looks like. It's very nice looking, and this costs around $200 depending on where you get it from, but it tends to be around $200, which is actually a fairly good price for such a nice quality gun. Now, I haven't mentioned this already, but the feet per second, the velocity, is about 350 FPS, which is field legal for indoors and is perfectly respectable for outdoor airsofting also. Now, I've done a little shooting around already with this gun, and it's extremely accurate just with the iron sights, and I have been told to keep the iron sights on because they're actually quite good iron sights. They're fully adjustable for when there's an elevation, like I said. They're very accurate. But if you need to, and if you really want to put a scope or a red dot on, you can. And you can take off the iron sight. It's just connected to the tactical rail over here. And you can remove it and put any type of optic that you'd like. Now I'm going to show you guys how to load up the magazine, and then we're going to head outside to my little backyard shooting range, and we're going to test fire this gun to see how it performs. So, how this magazine loads is there's this little door that you slide open, and then you're going to grab a handful of BBs. I already have filled it with BBs, but you're just going to grab a handful of BBs, and you can kind of filter them into that hole until it's all the way full. You can just put as many in until it's all filled up. And it's actually quite easy. A lot of people say you have to have a speed loader, but I actually think it's a lot easier just to hold them in your hand and funnel them into the hole. It goes a lot quicker. And sure, you might drop a few, but the same thing happens with the speed loader, right? Then you close that, and all you have to do is wind this as it's in the gun. It'll slowly use all the BBs, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with that kind of magazine. So now we're going to jump into the shooting portion of this video. Hey guys, so I had to go put the battery in the gun, which had been charging, and I got some eye protection. Always remember to wear eye protection when you're shooting, especially when you're shooting a high-powered gun like this, because there's a high chance of ricochet. Now I'm going to put these on. I've put the magazine the clip into the gun. I'm going to turn it on to semi, and I'm going to do, let's say, half of the targets I'll probably shoot with semi, and then the rest of them I'll try to shoot with full auto, and you'll definitely notice when I change to full auto. I'll also let you know. So I've got a camera set up downrange so you can see a little bit better what I'm shooting at, and let's get going. Oh. Alright, so I got all the cans on that bottom level of the target. I don't know if the sight's fully adjusted because I just got this like a day ago, but from what I could tell, I'm about 30-40 feet away, which is not bad for an airsoft gun. I hit them at least with the first or second try. This is a really fun gun to shoot. It has a good amount of power inside of the all the mechanism working. You really do feel it, and it gives you a little bit of a realistic feeling, which is really cool. And this is also really accurate just with the stock iron sights. I'm trying to adjust them a little bit just because I was aiming a little bit off. Alright, now I've got two bigger bottles set up on the top level of my target, and I'm going to try to shoot those down with the full auto. Put my safety glasses on again. Here we go. Hey guys, Airgun Reviews and Shooting, and I'd just like to conclude this video by saying I really hope you guys enjoyed this review of the CM16 Raider by G&G. This is an extremely fun airsoft rifle. Now, just to cover things I've said before, this shoots at 350 feet per second with the battery that it comes with. It comes with a 9.6 volt nickel metal rechargeable battery and a charger. So it shoots really well. It's really fun. It has no wobble in the gun. It's very securely made. The polymer is very nice material. It's mostly metal, which gives it a very nice realistic look and feel. It has a really nice weight, which I know a lot of airsofters like. They don't want a flimsy feeling gun. The stock is extremely comfortable and adjustable, and the sights that come with it are very very accurate, and they're fun to mess around with. They're very adjustable. It comes with sling adapters, so you can put a sling on here for airsofting. And I don't know its actual overall length. If you really want to know, just ask me in the comments below and I can find that for you. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review and shooting test of the CM16 Raider by G&G. If you want a full shooting video, like a more in-depth shooting video with this gun, just put it down in the comments below and I'd be glad to make one. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoy airsoft or airgun videos like this, and if this review is helpful for you, please go put a like on this video and go subscribe to our channel for more airsoft videos like this. We do airsoft reviews for pistols and rifles. We do airgun reviews for like pellet guns and BB guns. We do shooting videos. We do some fun airsoft wars. So definitely go check out the channel and subscribe to that. So that's it for today, guys. Airguns, reviews, and shooting. Peace out.